Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is actually the continuation of the previous one you just watched, which talks about the reason why you have to work in UAE. And in this video we are going to center on how to register as a nurse or a midwife in Dubai. So I'm going to guide you on the step-by-step process of how you can get your Dubai Health Authority license as a nurse or a midwife to practice. I'll also take you through the documents that you need to do your primary source verification. I'll also tell you how you can schedule your exams and get your eligibility letter to look for jobs. You know, I can't end such a video without giving you links and companies and resources that you can go and search for your jobs when you finally get your licenses as a nurse or a midwife in Dubai. Before we delve into the video, I am someone who believes that as a nurse you have to get multiple licenses, and a lot of you know that I'm a registered nurse from Ghana and I have a license in UK. I'm also registered in New Zealand, Australia and the USA. And now to do all of these, most of these countries require you to have a BSc in nursing. If you are a nurse and you got your diploma in nursing in Africa, there is a chance for you to get your BSc online from the comfort of your homes. You are not just going to do it, you are going to get up to 70% scholarship from UNICAF to get your BSc in nursing from Suffolk University, which is one of the top UK universities. And we all know the advantages of learning from home. It's flexible, it's convenient, you do assignment at your own time, and after giving you the scholarship, they give you the chance to pay your fees in installments. And the icing on the cake is going to the United Kingdom for your graduation ceremony. You can go with your friends, your family members to support you on your big day, and you can use that opportunity to have some holidays before you go back to your country. Now, if you want to get the link to register for this UNICAF scholarship and enroll in a BSc, then go into the comment section after this video, click on the pinned comment, and it will take you through the registration process. And I've also done a step-by-step video of how you can go through the registration process smoothly, which I'll leave at the end of this video. Now, if you are watching me on TikTok as well, it's the same process. Just go into the comment section and copy the link, paste it in your browser, and start your registration process. My name is Manuel. Without wasting much time, let's dive into the video. Alright, so let's get into the process. Now, the first thing you do is to go on your search bar and register with Dubai Health Authority. As I stated earlier, we are just going to center on how to become a nurse or a midwife in Dubai. So you go onto your search bar and you are going to type registration as a nurse or midwife from overseas with Dubai Health Authority. Now this will take us to their link. All right, so you scroll down and go for the exact link. Now let's go to this one, get registered as a healthcare professional. So you're going to click on that link and you wait for it to load. Now when it looks like this, obviously it's going to be in English. Don't worry about Arabic or anything, it's going to be in English. Now let's go through this to see how it works. Now on the left side corner, it's talking about the fact that this is for health professionals, and the fees involved in all of these processes is 200 dinars, which is approximately 40.57 pounds sterling. And yeah, so the delivery working time is 5 days after you've gone through all this process. So people who can use this website are allied health, complementary and alternative medicine, dentist, nurse and midwife, and physician. So now we are nurses or we are midwife, and that explains that we are at the right place. Now to register as a nurse in Dubai, you need to first get a registration from here and get a unique ID number to move to the next step. So you can read everything in here, but the description basically says that if you are a nurse or a midwife or a doctor, you have to make sure you go through this process. Now these are the required documents, and these are very important. The required documents are a recent passport size photograph, a valid passport copy, good standing certificate which is not older than 6 months, last 2 years logbook for surgical specialties, and also verification of qualification, experiences, registration related to the position that you want to apply, and also a CBT assessment result if required. So let's look at the preparation steps. The first one is submit required documents to the primary source verification agency and receive verification results. And the second one is to pass any required computer-based assessment test. And after all of these, you're going to pay 200 dinam for any category. So to start the whole process, just click on the login right on the right hand corner and you are going to register. So you click on register, put all of your details in here, your username, your email, and the password, your first name and your last name, and you put your nationality in there. If you are from Cameroon, you put it there. If you are from Nigeria, any country that you are from, you put it there. You put your phone number, then you click that you are not a robot, then you register. So after the registration process, you are going to upload the required documents that is listed in here. So make sure that you get all the documents that you need before you finish this whole process and make payment. Now that takes us to the second part of the registration process. Now this is the first part. Create an account at Dubai Health Authority website as I've shown you, and upload your required documents and pay a registration fee of around £40 or £40.57, and that is the first part. Now note that after you've registered with Dubai Health Authority, they are going to get your results within 5 to 15 working days, so you have to be a bit patient. And the next thing that you do is to do your primary source verification. Now let's look at how you're going to do our primary source verification. So you go onto your search bar once again and type primary source verification. Let's add Dubai. So we are going to click on the first link that says Dubai Health Authority. Let's see if it will take us to the right place. So basically, the data flow is just a company that has been instructed to go through your credentials, your nursing certificate and your school credentials to confirm that indeed they are authentic. So when it opens up like this, it says Dubai Health Authority, then you know that you are at the right place. Now, if you want to go through the steps on how to apply, you can just learn more at how to apply section, and you can start your verification. If you are happy, you can also get premium services, and on the same website you are going to track the status of your application. Okay, it's status. It's not status as a Nigerian would say. It's status. Status or status. All right, so you are going to click on apply now, and when you come on here, this is very unique because you are going to put in your first name, your last name, your email. You're going to get a password, and you're going to put a DHA unique ID. Now you remember that we first created an account at Dubai Health Authority's website. They're going to give you a unique ID, and you're going to put it right in here, and you're going to log in. If you log in, you're going to upload your school credentials and also your NMC credentials and other information about yourself. Now note that in the primary source verification process, if you have worked in 5 hospitals, you are going to put all the details of the 5 hospitals in there, and these hospitals will be contacted. You call them or probably send them an email, and you call them and say, hi, Manuel said that he has worked with you for these years, can you confirm for us? Your hospital or your NMC and your school are going to reply to these kind of messages. Now there is no fixed time that the primary source verification will last, because sometimes you contact your school and it will be difficult for them. You know, some schools do not have a very robust online appearance, and it's going to be difficult. Most of these schools, they don't reply to their messages on time, so it is a good time for you to prompt your school that, hey, I have done this process and you will be contacted, and anytime you are contacted, please be there for me and respond promptly, because I need this. Okay, so if you are someone who have been jumping from work to work, know that that's going to be a big problem for you. But for someone like me who have been with one company for the past 15 years, I don't have any issue. The only thing is that I will contact them to say, work on my documents for me. And if you are also dealing with an NMC, make sure that you've cleared yourself, you are in good standing with your NMCs, and most of these NMCs know what they are doing, so you don't need to worry about that for the moment. Now you have to also know that the cost of this primary source verification is around 700 dinars, which is approximately 190 US dollars. And this is not much. I think this is one of the easiest and least expensive registration bodies ever. So let's say that the primary source verification, depending on how quick your facilities or your NMCs are going to reply, it will take roughly between 1 month to probably, let's say, 32 months, because if they don't reply in time, they are not going to respond to you in time. And after the primary source verification is completed, you get an email to schedule your exams. What exams is this? Now, this exams is called the Prometric exams. I think a lot of people have heard about it, and it's done online. It's a computer-based test, and I've spoken to a lot of people who have done it, and they are saying that it mimics the NCLEX. It mimics the NCLEX. Now that I've even mentioned NCLEX, let me also say that if you are a nurse and you are watching this and you probably want to work in the world's greatest economy, which is the United States, contact NCLEX Pro Solution, and I'll leave their details on the screen, and send them a message right now. They will take care of all your registrations to the time that you will finish your exams. And they also have the best tuition system the whole of Africa. It's strictly online. It occurs on Zoom. They have students from UK, US, Ghana, Nigeria, Canada as well. And if you are not part of this family, kindly be part, because if you are a nurse, you have to be international. You have to be able to work in so many countries, and working in the USA is going to add a lot to your career. So if you want to do NCLEX, contact NCLEX Pro Solution. Now let's get back to Prometric exam. So as I said, this exams mimics, or it looks like, the NCLEX exam. So this means that they are going to assess how you are good with your patients, how you are going to prioritize your patients and all. And if you are in Ghana, you are lucky, you can take these exams at the Total House. So people in Ghana know where this is. They conduct a lot of tests. If you want to write your UK CBT exam, that is the same place that you write the exam. Before this video, I called them and they said that yes, we are offering this test at our center. And if you are not in Ghana and you are close to Ghana, you're probably in Nigeria, you don't have any exam center, come abroad, go to Ghana and write these exams. If you are in Kenya, I think there is a center in Kenya. I'll leave the link of the Prometric exam centers venue in the description. Alternatively, you can also search for Prometric exams in your country and you will see whether there is a center in your country. This Prometric exams is only 4 hours long, and after 14 days you are going to get your results to say that you have successfully passed the exam. And also, when you pass, you receive an eligibility letter to look for jobs. So you're going to use this eligibility letter to apply for jobs. So any CV that you do, just state it in there that you sat for the exams, you've gone through the registration process, and you have your eligibility letter which is attached. Whether a diploma nurse or a diploma midwife or a degree nurse or a degree midwife can apply. I think that people are waiting to hear that part. Yes, so I spoke to people who already work in Dubai, and they stated that if you are a diploma nurse or if you are a degree nurse, you can apply to become a registered nurse or a registered midwife in Dubai. So if you are using your diploma, make sure that you go for the ultimate, go and register as a diploma nurse or as a diploma midwife. And as I always say, if you're a nurse, you have to upgrade, and that is when you have to school in Suffolk University, a top-notch UK university, and you're going to get up to 70% scholarship. This is for only Africans or people who got their nursing diplomas in Africa. So if you are watching from India, someone sent me a message from India and asked me if Indians can apply. The Africans, if you don't take advantage, I'll give it to the Indians, okay? Yeah, so guys, that is it about it. Now let's look at some popular places that you can go and search for jobs. I did some searches, and you know, in the previous video, if you haven't watched the previous video why I talked about how you can work as a nurse or a midwife in Dubai, I mentioned some of the hospitals. So if you go onto these hospitals, you go onto their job portal session, you look for the vacancies in there, and if there are any, then you apply. Alternatively, there are also people who can recommend you if you have friends in Dubai or UAE. This is a good time for you to liaise with them so that they can help you with the job search. I spoke to a colleague before this video, and she told me that she had a partner there who went to these facilities to look for a job for her in advance, and this was a private facility. She looked for a job for her in advance even before she got there. So if you are looking to work in the private sector, or you are looking to work with Dubai Health Authority, you have to double up. Even though the process seems like it's very easy, there's a whole lot of preparation that goes in between. Let me give you some websites that you can go in there and apply for jobs. Now, the first one on my list is Medacs Healthcare. So if you are using Medacs Healthcare, just go straight into their inquiry section. Just leave them a message and say that, hey, I'm a nurse, I have passed these exams, I have my eligibility, and I'm ready to work. You know, all those stuff. Just put it in right there and send them a message. Medacs Healthcare is all over the world. They recruit for nurses in UK, Europe, and also in the Middle East. And also another website that you can go is Hayes Healthcare. They have a very large presence in the Middle East, and they also work in 24 different countries. So they are very reliable, and you can also go to their website and search for jobs. Another website I want to talk about is Nadia Group. So since 1983, they have been assisting candidates to look for jobs in the Middle East. They also help you with building your CV and also giving you some training before you start your job. So if you are in a job hunt in the Middle East, make sure that you contact Nadia Group. All right, now let me leave you with another one, which is Michael Page. These people are also good with jobs, and they have high presence in LinkedIn. So if you don't have a LinkedIn account, please create one now and start your job search. You know, some of these job search are crazy. It doesn't come easy. Sometimes it's easy to go through the process, get your PIN, but getting a job is not easy. Don't let everyone deceive you that getting a job is easy. You know that with YouTubers, we always exaggerate. You'll be doing some thumbnails and be opening our mouth. Jobs here, jobs. But know that it doesn't come easy. Now it's even more difficult to get a job in every country. And if you are a nurse and you want to get a job in a different country, make sure that you stand ahead of your peers. Make sure that you have a very solid CV, a very concrete cover statement, and also if you're a diploma nurse, make sure you get your BSc. Check in the comment section, go to the description, click on the link, and get up to 70% scholarship if you are an African nurse to enroll in Suffolk University to get your BSc. All right, my name is Manuel. Take good care of yourself, and I hope that you become successful in everything that you do. And make sure that you check the conference playlist on the left hand corner here. As a nurse, you have to attend all of these conferences to boost your career. And if you are a nurse, make sure that all the conferences that you attend, you put them on your CV, and it shows the employer that you continuously you learn, you engage with your peers, to you know what's happening in the other side of the world, and they will know that you are the right person for the job. And also, if you are someone who has passed NCLEX and looking to work in other countries before you relocate to the US, you can check the pathway playlist on the right hand corner here. I have so many countries in there. We just covered Dubai and UAE. You can also check how to become a nurse in Finland, New Zealand, Australia, Bahamas, USA. Every country is in there, and in fact we are still bringing you more. And also, if you are a midwife, don't give up. Getting a job as a midwife is very difficult. Check the midwife playlist, which is showing on the left bottom right here. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.